I don't think a lot of people understand. Like, we lived and breathed basketball. Like, it wasn't a joke. Yeah, that's old school too.
Yeah,
that's old
that's
school.
Couva shit.
Couva.
All right. Okay, what's up, everybody? It's Gudde in the house, and it's my first video in English. So normally my audience is strictly German. I hold everything, tutorials, vlogs, whatever I do, interviews, everything was in German to this point. But now it's a special occasion. I'm really happy that I have a special guest in the house. I hope you will all know this man, Joel Haywood, aka King Handles, a legend out there when it comes to playground basketball. I've been following him for so long, so I'm really happy to have you here.
Man. Oh, thank you, man.
Today.
It's a blessing to come here. Yeah, it's a blessing. It's fun.
All right, so we both came a long way.
Oh man, big time, a long way.
So I would split this interview into 2 parts.
Okay.
And the first part will be at first the beginning. Like, how did you pick up basketball? How did you fall in love with the game? What were the first steps that you took as a basketball player?
Well, I fell in love with my brother, you know, because he played basketball. You know, he always kind of wanted me to play basketball, but when I was little, I like floor hockey, right? I like hockey, you know. Living in Vancouver, you know, the culture is hockey. Hockey is the #1 sport, right? And it kind of still is. So we moved out from the area, the community center I used to go to a lot, to a different area, which is we were in the east side of Vancouver. We moved to the west side of Vancouver, and the community center was kind of a little far away from us. So I didn't really play. I was playing a lot of video games inside the house. So to get me outside the house, my brother, and I like video games. My brother was like, "Hey, why don't we play some ball?" I'm like, no. He's like, "Okay, listen, you play me one-on-one. You beat me, you know, I get to rent you a video game." Back then, have Blockbuster. Blockbuster. You guys have Blockbuster in Europe, right? You know Blockbuster? You know, you go rent. You know, you have to go to the store and rent.
Yeah.
So, you know, not like that anymore. You know, you have to rent it on like the phone, whatever. But you have to go physically there. So I end up losing. My brother beat me, and one day, man, I remember it clearly, man. It was a tie game, right? And I remember running towards the baseline, and I did this hook shot, man. A hook shot, and it went straight in. And I won.
First time you bet your brother?
First time I beat my brother, I got a video game, but that's when I fell in love with basketball.
Wow.
Yeah, like when I actually beat my brother.
So you got an older brother?
Older brother, yeah.
How much older is he?
He's 11 years older than me.
11 years older. And you were how old at the time?
I think I was about 7 years old, 6, 7 years old, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So then it was basketball.
Pardon me?
From then it was basketball.
Yeah, it was basketball. I just dedicated myself. And after that, I watched Michael Jordan play. I was like, whoa, my brother was like good, right? And like watched Michael Jordan. And
so with 8, 9, 10.
Yeah, man, it's like, holy man, this guy, like, you know, people just.
So when was that? 91, 92? When he was winning those championships?
Yeah, when he won that first championship. When was his first championship?
91, I think.
Yes, and that's when I moved. I moved in 1990. I played my brother one-on-one. I beat him, and then I kept on playing ball. Then when I saw Michael Jordan play in '91, won the first championship. I was actually at my aunt's house, and rest in peace, she passed away like this year. And that after that, I was like, holy, like all the crowd, everybody was celebrating. Just how we finished the game. I was like, man,
killer mentality, that takeover.
Yeah, I was like, I want to be this guy. Like, I want to be exactly where this guy is. Yeah.
So then it was basketball outdoor, or also you join a team, or how does it?
No,
like
I
with
just
school,
played
did
street
you?
Ball, man. Yeah, I played. I don't think I played. I played elementary basketball only grade 6. Elementary basketball ran from grade 6 to grade 7.
All right.
And then you played high school ball, but during from kindergarten to grade 5, I didn't play. I just played street ball the whole time.
And then from that age on, so we're talking about 14, 15, 16.
Right after now this is right after I played one game in elementary.
All right, whatever.
Yeah, whatever. But grade 8, that's when I started playing basketball. Really competitive sport, grade 8.
Okay.
Yeah, basketball.
So from then, what was the biggest step? Like how old were you? I don't know, the first N1 mixtape that you saw, was that the first one?
Maybe grade 11 or maybe grade 10 or 11, I think I watched the first N1 mixtape.
But you were already into playground basketball?
I was already on playground basketball back then.
Okay.
Yeah, I was playing like, you know, like trying to be like Jordan,
Penny
Hardaway.
Of course, yeah.
Right?
Those guys.
Yeah, those guys.
But then it hit you, right?
Yeah, it really hit me, man. It really,
How did you get your hands on the first tape?
actually, this guy that I used to play basketball with, his name was Rob. He didn't live too far from me. We always used to train. He was like a year, maybe a year older than me. Actually, he was a year older than me, and really good basketball player. And he's really kind of flashy and tricky. And he invited me over to his house. He's like, "Hey, come check out this tape. I got this tape." And he put it on, like, what? He's like, "This tape. I bought these shoes, and I got this tape."
Yeah.
Oh, it's an annual mixtape. I'm like, okay, I never heard of it.
So that was about 2001, or I think it dropped 2000 or 2000.
Is it 1999?
It could be.
I think 99.
I think the second tape dropped 2000 or 2000. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think it was
Like,
1999,
yeah.
2000, you know, around that time. So, and then he put it in, man. Fell in love, man. I was like, "Yo, can I borrow this tape?"
Yeah.
He's like, "Yeah, go ahead, you can borrow
VHS.
it." Boom. I don't think I even give that tape back, to be honest with you. I don't think I give that tape back, but, you know, he showed me that tape. He brought me to the house, showed me that tape. I fell in love. Like, wait, these guys were doing this, because I watched in 99, 2000, and in the tape I think it said it was early 90s, like
When
92,
they recorded,
94.
when they did the recordings, yeah.
It's like, wait, those guys were doing that in the early 90s?
A couple of years ago, back then.
Back then,
Yeah.
it's like, and now we're just seeing this now?
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, I gotta go work on my game, man. I'm way behind. You know what I mean? I'm way behind. Just see that, and I just fell in love, especially Skip to My Loop.
Yeah.
Like, coming up the
Rafa.
ball,
Yeah.
dancing, like,
Skipping down the court.
yeah, man. They had the other guys. Future was in there, Shane
Yeah.
was there dancing, jumping over each other, like,
Yeah.
like it was really unbelievable what they could do with the basketball. I was really shocked.
I remember I was amazed that basketball could be played with so much style. I've never seen it
Flair,
before.
I've never seen
I was
it before.
Like, okay.
Yeah,
Basketball is cool, but this?
This is even
was
cooler,
like,
man.
yeah.
You know? Yeah, it's really cool, man.
Okay, so the first N1 mixtape hit you hard.
Yeah.
And then when did the whole group around the Nautic came together? You were already playing with those guys when the N1 tape got out, or
Yeah,
you got your hands on the first tape, or how did the group came together?
Actually, we're two groups, actually.
Okay.
Because I used to go to a place called Bonzer. I still do, but it was really a hot spot for basketball in the city. It was like kind of like the hood basketball, right? A lot of black guys, a lot of different cultures. The other side was all Asian sides and white guys. Maybe a couple white guys will play with us, right? But you got to be really good to play there, right? If you're not that good. So I used to go play there quite often, and then I met my friend Jermaine, who was one of my best friends. He came and started playing. We had a little flair, so we decided to hook up and just play ball and train together, right? And then, so it was me and him and two other guys. We have maybe two other guys we kind of pick up to play hoop it up and stuff. But Goosebumps and Johnny Blaze and Delight and David Dazzle, they had their own group, right? So it was basically two groups formed into one. So, right? So that was the Nautic.
Okay, so now we come into the next topic. So that was the beginning.
That was the beginning.
The second topic I want to touch in this first video is the Nautic.
Yeah.
So for me, I hope everybody that's watching knows what the Nautic is. And for me, the second Nautic tape hit me, and that was the first one I've seen. And just the way, for me, whatever will stick is along the intro. There's a noise in the background, because I don't know if the quality back then was just bad, or the 1,000 copies that it went through before it got in my hand.
Though, right?
You can hear you just hear the noise, and then you hear the you hear a slow beat for like 10 seconds. You see the sun rising or going down or whatever. But then the beat is coming for dropping for the first time, and then it's bam, 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 bam. And I was like, I mean, I've seen the first and the second N1 tape by then when I got my hands on the Nautic 2. And I think it was the second N1 tape. The third hasn't been out that yet when I started Nautic 2.
I don't think so.
I
can't remember,
but when the beat dropped, so we will play the Nautic. I think it's on YouTube, and I think I will get in no trouble when I show you guys the intro that I'm talking about, because for me it set fire a whole different level than the N1 tapes did. So take a look at the Nautic 2 intro for 20 seconds. So you've seen it when the beat kicks in and it's bam, 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 and I was like, oh, you hear the crowd. The sound is so whack, but everybody's like jumping the crowd. It goes in, like everybody's like rushing the chord, and you think, oh, okay, because that was so different for me from watching the M1 tapes, because it was real. Like it was grassroots level. It was real 3-on-3 tournaments. It was competition. It was. It felt different, and it was just another vibe that hit me. Like, you can compare it to the M1 tapes because the impact was so big, but it felt completely different.
Yeah, I can understand what you're saying.
So I had no clue of the guys, of everybody going at it. Everybody had their own style. So that was like Johnny blazing it, Goosebumps with the low dribbles I have never seen before.
I've never seen that.
So it was a crazy time, and I can just imagine you were 16, 17. How old were you? What, not a
16, 17. 16, 17. I remember 15. I used to watch a lot of Kobe Bryant and Allen Iverson, and then when I watched the Animal mixtape, Mike, you could tell, you know, if you watch, because I'm gonna put out some old footage pretty soon, and you could tell my transition, like from trying to be like Allen Iverson, I have, you know, the crossover to Kobe Bryant stutters and stuff like that, and I transfer over to like the Animal mixtape. My style just changed.
It went more creative.
Yeah, more creative.
It went more your own style, but I think you were. So me as a player, always picked out the moves that I like the most from the players,
and you put it together, so and make your own style
of it. That's what it's about.
Like you're morphing, like, you know, like you're creating your own like creature. You know what I mean?
So you were 16, 17 back then. Who put the tape together?
Jeremy and Kirk, man. These guys came up to us, and like I remember we played. Actually, it was our first. No, what was my first Hoop It Up? Maybe my second or third Hoop It Up during that time, and that's when I picked up my best friend, Jermaine Fresh, right? And then we picked up another guy, Chris Paquette. I think it was just only 3 of us, and we're about to play our morning game. I remember clearly, right? We're about to play, and he's like, "Hey, is it cool if we tape you guys? We're just doing this mixtape." I'm like, "Yeah, sure." I didn't even think, yeah, that'd be cool to get to, you know, tape us. We get to look at it and see, you know, what we could work on, or just see our style, right? Because we never ever seen ourselves outside, you know, record, right? So yeah, we thought it was a cool thing, and we didn't know that for the first game, man. I remember playing the first game, and they had a court. Say, for instance, our court was right here, right, and had another court. So this is court 1, this is court 2. When we start pulling moves, tricks,
everybody was coming to
dude. Everybody was coming here, but they were coming on the other court where the other guys were playing. They weren't even looking at that game. They were looking at our game, and like the security and the score people had to tell them, listen, can you move back? And I kept on coming here, and then they actually moved and crowded. Dude, it was after that, it was a wrap, man. Like, so, we didn't know. We didn't know.
So the tournament happened, the Hoop It Up that we were talking about, and then Kirk and his friend put together the tape, the Nautic 2.
Nautic 1.
Nautic 1?
That was Nautic 1. Yeah, that was Nautic 1. Yeah.
All right.
And then we watched it. All right.
The whole tape, or just the footage from that tournament?
No, we watched the whole tape.
Okay.
But after our game, it actually was Goosebumps. I think Goosebumps played earlier or later. I remember them winning, but they had they had like a freestyle 1-on-1, like 3-on-3 battle with the other guys that we knew, but they weren't really part of our crew, but they were kind of with us though. So they played, man, and that's where we saw the backbreaker. For the first time.
Crazy.
So that was from Nautic 1. And dude, and from after that, I was like, yo, this tape might be like crazy, man. But we didn't really know until we actually like sat together and they finished the tape, dude. It's like, man, this is sick, but guess what? I think we can do better than this.
Okay, that's when the Nautic
2 came out.
All right. So I can imagine with you being 16 or 17, you would have thought that maybe some people in Vancouver are going to see it, or maybe in another city. But did you ever think that you would have like this impact on the playground culture? Like, I seen it. I don't know how it came out in 2002, right?
I think it came out 2002. 2001, 2002.
Because I cannot tell when I have seen it, or how long did it travel to get to me.
2002.
Yeah, so I don't even know when I've seen it the first time, but it had such a big impact on my game and on my a love for the game and how I played and what I wanted to do and where I was going for, because that was exactly the stuff that I felt and I wanted to do. And I'm sure there are like plenty people out there, maybe some of you watching right now, who the Nordic 2 had a big impact. So at that time, I can imagine you would never thought that this would have that impact, right?
Never. And you know, like, like, you just never know, like, you know, what situation you're in, and you know, because we train, like, I remember me and my boy Fresh, man, we trained. You don't understand, man, like, I don't think a lot of people understand, like, we lived and breathed basketball. Like, it wasn't a joke. We'd go in the gym in the morning. Like, I remember after school, on a Friday, we'd go in the gym in the after school, work on our game and go to another court. And on Saturday, we do the same thing. And Sunday, we might rest, but we might even go to SFU, Southern Frisbee University, which is far from us, and take a bus to go train and train, play one-on-one, and then play 3-on-3, but with each other. So we lived and breathed basketball, but I didn't know it was going to take me this far. But even with the Nordic, I never knew all that. I just did it because I just loved the game and the passion of it. That's what it is, right? It's crazy, man. It's crazy.
Nice. So we touched on the beginnings. We touched the Nordic. I hope everybody will take another look at the Nordic 1, the Nordic 2. Let me just do a quick check on how far we are with this interview. That's not my camera. It's not even there, but it's recording. I think we did about a couple of minutes.
Okay, good.
But I think we have a good impression for the first video. And we will, continue talking. But you guys are seeing the second video soon with another topics, and we're gonna continue talking a little bit about basketball. Cool. So it's beautiful to see the story or what's behind it for me, because to this point I've only seen it from far. And it's nice to just exchange what happened during the last, like, I don't know, almost 20 years now, right?
That's crazy, man.
I mean, the whole thing, I was watching you, and then you heard that there are some crazy people doing it in the UK or in Europe.
Oh yeah, dude. It's crazy, just like how basketball, you know, basketball could unite people and stuff. Because like I've been watching you since, man, Shootout UK.
That was 2001, 2002.
Yeah, around that time. Maybe a little bit earlier. I'm not 100% sure, but me and my boy, again, I'll bring him up again, Fred, we would watch that religiously. Because they had on Hoops TV, and they had Streetball.co.uk. There's only a few sites back then. That's it. It wasn't like a whole, a big world.
No, not at all.
So when they saw, man, Streetball.co.uk got their own website, and it wasn't like a crappy website. It was like,
shout out to Greg Tanner.
Yeah, shout out to Greg Tanner, man, Stuart Tanner, all those guys, man. Because when I saw that, like, damn, these guys are getting, man. I'm in the gym working, because I see you guys working, right? It's like, man, I want to play against you guys. So if I meet up with you guys, I got to make sure I'm good too, right? You know what I'm saying? Because I already saw you guys have talent, man. And, you know, now I saw you in Germany's finest. Like, what the hell? Who's this guy?
Where's Germany?
Germany got hoopers too. Like, God damn, what's going on here, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's like, that's what the game spread so much. It's not just New York and America. Now it just spread to Canada, Vancouver, to Europe, like. Now Asia, it's like
Asia,
crazy.
you're taking over Asia step by step.
Yeah, man.
It's crazy.
It's crazy, yeah.
All right, we'll come back with the second video. Make sure you check out Joey's Instagram and Joey's YouTube. We will put everything in the description also. And yeah, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Although most of the videos are in German, I think you can take something out of it for your game. And we'll be back for the second video.
All right, thanks. Yes, man. That's great. Yes, man.